Grosser Besuch hier bei uns, nämlich die Band Kensington, besser gesagt ihre zwei Mitglieder Eloy and Casper. Nice having you here.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
It's great being here.
Hello, one can say. You are here, it's 1st of October, it's autumn. Can you feel it, that it's autumn? Fühlt ihr, dass jetzt der Herbst angefangen hat?
Actually, it's not that bad. I'm looking outside and I'm seeing a beautiful blue sky with some sunshine.
But
and
it's cold.
Yeah, but it's like it's a healthy cold, you know. It feels really healthy.
Healthy air here in Switzerland,
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. Like the
I
mountain
think
air.
everybody just had their little flu and cold just to trans from the summer to the...
I think here in the office it's just starting right now because the people are being sick and then like everywhere. Also sie haben gesagt, ja, man merkt dann mal so, dass wirklich Herbst momentan, es ist der 1. Oktober bei uns heute und jedenfalls merkt oder denkt zumindest, dass jetzt das Wetter da in der Schweiz doch so von einer Art und Weise frische Atmosphäre, besser gesagt, eine frische Luft herrscht grundsätzlich. But what is your favorite time of year then? If there is a favorite, of course.
Oh,
Was ist
summer,
Ihre
definitely.
Jahreszeit? Which one?
Summer.
Summer.
Yeah,
Why
it's,
summer?
It's the festivals and it's, of course, the weather. I like it when you can be outside till like 10 o'clock in the evening and still wear a t-shirt and not have to worry about like
Or run around naked?
snow or anything. I do really like snowboarding though, so
Okay.
I'm a fan of the winter, but only for a few weeks a year.
And not in Holland because you cannot
No.
snowboard anywhere in
The
Holland.
winter in Holland is useless.
No, wait. The winter in Holland is not useless. Do you have snow at all?
Yeah, we do.
like 2 days.
Actually, we're pretty good at ice skating as a country, so it's not completely useless, but it's, as far as band people concerned, it's pretty useless.
Also, ihre Lieblingsjahreszeit ist der Sommer, ist eigentlich ganz klar. Obwohl sie zwar auch im Winter gehen snowboarden, müssen sie sagen, das machen sie ein paar Wochen im Jahr, aber sonst ist eigentlich der Sommer eigentlich grossartig für sie. Und in Holland, wo sie her sind, ist der Winter eigentlich nutzlos. Ich habe gefunden, nein, sie finden ja, obwohl sie haben doch ein paar berühmte Schlittschuhläufer, die dann auch bei Olympia mitmachen wahrscheinlich und dort auch schon ein paar Goldmedaillen können abzahlen. Also ganz nutzlos sind sie zwar nicht, aber für sie ist eigentlich doch der Sommer das Prägende. Now, last year, your big album came out, Rivals, and topped the Dutch charts. Now, congratulations for that, of course.
Thank you.
Could you keep the high over the whole year? I mean, it must have been like a big sensation, then a big celebration, and then you have to try and keep it on into the next year. Could you do that?
Well, that's a good question. We hope we can do it next year. Like 2015 was for us really our biggest year so far. There's still coming really big news in beginning of 2016 as well.
Really big news is always a very interesting thing to say. Well, what does that mean? Really big news?
What
I
does it
think
mean?
he announced it today. We did a collaboration with Armin van Buuren. He's like former #1 DJ of the world and still in the top 10, I think. And so we're doing a collaboration with him, and we're doing really big shows at the end of the year in Holland, in the Ziggo Dome. It's like 17,000 people a night, and yeah, actually the whole process after Rivals has been released has been so much fun, and we started to grow more abroad as well. So we're traveling to Switzerland now and all kinds of other countries.
To the cold, nice weather. But now
Yeah.
this with Armin van Buuren, it's just one song, or is it the whole album?
No, we're featured on a track on his new album.
Which would be, of course, also one track that could go as a single to #1 in the Dutch charts, maybe.
We certainly hope so. And I think it's going to take a while before it's released. And I think he announced the track listing of his album today. So it's actually...
So the secret's out.
The secret is out.
And if it's not today, it will be out today with this interview. Anyway, also ich habe gesagt, Sie haben ein sehr spezielles Jahr gehabt. Letztes Jahr sind Sie ja in der holländischen Charts auf dem Eis gelandet mit Ihrem Album Rivals. Und ich wollte wissen, ob jetzt Sie es höher können behalten. Und er hat gesagt, also Sie haben gesagt, ja, 2015 wissen Sie jetzt noch nicht so ganz, weil vor allem 2016 wie gross, weil mit dem Star, super grossen DJ Armin van Buuren haben Sie zusammengearbeitet und es kommt ein Song raus auf SIM, also besser gesagt auf dem Armin van Buuren sein Album, wo sie natürlich auch mit hoffen, dass dann das vielleicht dann als Single dann mal auch auf dem Platz 1 landen wird in der holländischen Charts, was dann für den holländischen Band sicher auch etwas Grosses ist. Also I'll be looking forward to the song then, I guess, and praying and hoping for you as a band that it will go to #1, and you've got not only an album, but also a single on place #1 in the Dutch charts and maybe even worldwide. Who knows? But the summer this year has been good.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Great.
Yes. The best summer so far.
Yeah.
So honestly, we had like I think the high points were like Tziget Festival. We did like a big trip, a nightliner tour through like Czech Republic, Hungary, and Germany, and I think Austria and Switzerland as well.
Yeah.
And that was like the best trip ever. Like good times, a lot of partying.
Yeah, actually, you can see how much fun it is in our new video. It's called Done With It.
Exactly.
And we brought our friend Boris, who makes our video clips, we brought him along. And he filmed us whilst being drunk and partying and playing on like several festivals all over Europe. So.
And yesterday we received an envelope with some interesting, let's say, pictures. I'm not sure if we saw these pictures in your video clip, aber wir haben gestern von einer geheimen Stelle ein Kuvert bekommen mit ein paar Fotos von Kensington. Wir wollen uns mal schön anschauen, was das für Fotos sind und vielleicht auch noch eine Erklärung dazu.
Oh, wow.
Well, here it is, a lot of partying.
Yeah.
Seems like there's no hard times. Now, explain this. It's a whirlpool. Is it before or after the concert? Is it vor oder nach einem Konzert?
This was
was
before,
actually
but
before,
this is
yeah.
Before.
This is a while ago. This is in the yard, backyard of our manager.
Now this is the next picture. What is this?
Oh, wow.
Who is this?
This is
Jan.
our friend called The J, who is playing bass in Kensington. And he's a sex god.
A sex god.
Yeah.
Of course, with his
You
car,
can see
not a
that.
problem, I guess.
I love like the lightning between his legs. You know?
Yeah.
It's like perfect.
And who was the car? Wenn man das Auto gehört?
Some German guy. I think it was like 1,000,000 degrees when we played in
Yeah.
somewhere, I don't remember where, but
It was
in
like
Germany.
45 Celsius, and it was somewhere in Germany. And we had like one trip, and everyone was like, "What shall we do?" And we just took all of our clothes and
Completely.
Yeah.
Go Commando. Also, sie
Yeah, we
sind,
just lost our head because of the heat, I think.
also es ist sehr
Ja, das
heiß
ist
gewesen, um die Fotos natürlich auch noch zu erklären. Und man hat sich müssen ausziehen und im Whirlpool baden und auch dann mit Boxershorts. Der Bassspieler natürlich von der Band Kensington sich dann auch noch auf eine Rolls Royce, I think it was, I'm not sure, Bentley maybe.
Chrysler.
Chrysler
Rolls Royce.
setzen
It was a
und
Rolls Royce.
sich den mal ablichten lassen. Und sie sind natürlich auch Fan von dem kleinen Lichtchen zwischen den Beinen vom Bassspieler von Kensington. Ich glaube, sie haben auch schon die deutlich weiter gesehen als wahrscheinlich nur die Boxershorts. Als Band, die sich gut versteht. Now, it looks like you had a great summer. I'm sure there have been hard times. And if we look back at the story of Kensington, it's 2015. The band has been has been started in 2005. 10 years Kensington. I mean, that's even like a big thing for many bands.
That sounds like a reason for a movie or a documentary or something. 10 years of Kensington.
10 years of Kensington.
I'm not really
Looking back.
aware of that actually all of the time, that we've been playing for so many years now, because like the last, I think 3-4 years have been amazing for us, and before that it's just been building. And we had some rough times when we left our first label. We had to like it was all kind of contract bullshit, and we had to lend a lot of money to make our album called Vultures. So that was like I think the lowest point, and from there it just kept like rising and rising. And
to the number one album in the Dutch charts, of course.
Yeah, and because we took like so much time and so much effort in the whole process, we are really aware of what's happening right now, and we're really happy with it. So we kind of like enjoy it even more, I think, because of the things that weren't so awesome in the beginning.
Now, if you look back 10 years, and you've done a lot of experience, as you just told me, but is there like do's and don'ts? If I ask you do's in a band and don'ts in a band, what would you say? Let's start with the do's.
At first, just practice your ass off and write as many songs as you can. And if you write 100 songs, there's probably 1 or 2 good songs in there. And I think it's really important to know where your qualities lie. Some bands try something that is not exactly in their like personality, or I think we know what we can do, but especially what we can't do. So that's
which
really,
is
heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
But that's a don'ts then.
I think it's really important to know yourself as a band. I think a lot of bands have some kind of identity crisis at some point, because they try different stuff. Maybe if one thing doesn't work, they try something other, extremer stuff, and then it only gets more ridiculous. And I think we are quite aware of what we can't do, and that's a lot. But there's also a small
Heavy
part
metal.
which we can do, and we try to do that as good as possible.
Yeah, and I think if you go to don'ts, you shouldn't change like a winning team. So if you have like the good people around you, don't hesitate about them. If it's successful, just keep them around and just grow with each other. Some people have like want to have like a bigger manager or a bigger label. Just if you have something that works, just keep it.
Alright, also wir haben gesagt, 10 Jahre Kensington, es gibt sicher so viele Sachen, die sie können machen und tun und Erfahrungen, die sie gesammelt haben. Und ich wollte wissen, was sind vor allem so ein bisschen die Do's und was Don'ts. Und nachdem jetzt der Casper gesagt hat, dass erst seit 4 Jahren können sie wirklich die Band geniessen, weil vorher haben sie halt Schwierigkeiten gehabt mit dem alten Label und jetzt seit 4 Jahren geht alles so ein bisschen aufwärts, haben sie auch vor allem gesagt, was machen sie jetzt? Machen, üben und von 100 Songs ist vielleicht ein Song gut und bei den Don'ts ist einfach wissen, was man nicht kann und macht es einfach nicht. Zum Beispiel jetzt bei Kensington findet Heavy Metal, das passt nicht wirklich zu ihnen. 10 years Kensington, big celebration in November, as we already said before. Ziggo Dome, twice sold out. Many people will be seeing you in Amsterdam. And also a EMA nomination, third time in a row, the chance to win Best Dutch Act. So congratulations to that as well. Do you think you will win?
Oh, I think we're up against like the stiffest competition yet. We've got Martin Garrix, which is nominated, and Dotan, which is a cool Dutch artist, but we've won it twice already. And then when we were up like
a hat trick, it's easy.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's just it depends on the fans and how much they vote. And,
all right.
We keep telling them like, please vote for us. And if people in Switzerland want to vote for us, I don't know if it's possible, but
I don't think so.
Find out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Kensington ist nominiert für den Best Dutch Act Award bei der European Music Awards und das schon zum 3. Mal. Und die anderen 2 Mal haben sie gewonnen. Deswegen, wer weiß, vielleicht gibt es tatsächlich einen fadengraden Hattrick und sie können das zum 3. Mal in a row. So good luck to that, of course. And now we'll be having 3 concerts of Kensington in Switzerland. Das Ganze in Bern, St. Gallen und auch noch in Baden, Nordportal, Grabenhalle und Bierhübeli. Das heisst, für die 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 Band schauen, gehen doch mal schauen, weil es lohnt sich. Wir haben sie auch live bei uns hier im Studio gehabt. And when we talk about Switzerland, you know, it's always easy to ask, what's the best thing about Switzerland? But was ist vielleicht das Schwierigste, Speziellste, das Crazyste an Switzerland? Also was ist das Komischste an der Schweiz? What's the craziest thing or the most, even worst thing if you want, of Switzerland? If there's something, of course, that you know.
Well, we had this festival once called Gampel Open Air.
Yeah.
And it was in between the mountains, and it was probably the best or craziest view we've ever had from stage, because we could see like all these beautiful hills and mountains, and I really liked that. And I think what is crazy about Switzerland is that it's a really technical story, but you have to pay like tax on your merchandise when you come into the country.
So you spend a lot of money there, I guess, yeah?
If you bring a lot of T-shirts, you have to like give the guy at the border a lot of money, and then you get it back when you leave the country. True. But it's pretty weird because
less money to party than when you're in Switzerland, I guess.
Yeah, you're pretty good at money management, so I get it.
Also, wir haben gefragt, was ist eigentlich das Beste, oder besser gesagt, was ist eigentlich das Schlechteste an der Schweiz? Und dort ist ganz klar gewesen, wenn du dann Band-T-Shirts in die Schweiz einführst, dann musst du sie verzollen, das kostet Geld, bekommst zwar zurück über, aber trotzdem einfach ein bisschen mühsam, aber trotzdem sind wir eigentlich sehr gut, wenn es um Geld geht in der Schweiz. Und etwas vom Besten, das Open Air Gampel, wir kennen es ist in den Bergen, es ist im Wallis und es ist einfach ein wunderschöner Ausblick, den man von dort aus hat, und das gefällt ihnen sehr. And another good thing about Switzerland, ein anderes gutes Ding über die Schweiz ist, dass die Städte, wo man dann muss besuchen, alle sehr nah beieinander sind und man darum nicht weit fahren muss. I just said the best thing about Switzerland is that the cities in Switzerland are so near to each other that you don't have to drive long.
That's
and
true.
You've got a lot of time to spend a lot of time in Switzerland, see this country, of course, and I wish you a lot of time in Switzerland, I guess.
Thank you.
Sum it up.
And come see us play.
Yeah, sure.
The couple next days.
Also, ihr habt es gehört, gehen Sie doch mal schauen, wenn ihr Zeit findet, weil es lohnt sich. Und das ist dann in dem Fall das, was wir machen müssen, das Wochenende. Ihr habt es gehört. Thank you very much, Kensington.
Thank you.
Have a great next 10 years, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Summer.
Yeah,
Why summer?
It's the festivals, and it's of course the weather. I like it when you can be outside till like 10 o'clock in the evening and still wear a t-shirt and not have to worry about like
or run around naked.
Snow or anything. I do really like snowboarding though, so
okay.
I'm a fan of the winter, but only for a few weeks a year.
And not in.
Grosser Besuch hier bei uns, nämlich die Band Kensington, besser gesagt ihre zwei Mitglieder Eloy and Casper. Nice having you here.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
It's great being here.
Hello, one can say. You are here, it's 1st of October, it's autumn. Can you feel it, that it's autumn? Fühlt ihr, dass jetzt der Herbst angefangen hat?
Actually, it's not that bad.
Holland, because you cannot snowboard anywhere in Holland.
The winter in Holland is useless.
No, wait. The winter in Holland is not useless. Do you have snow at all?
Yeah, we do.
Like 2 days.
Actually, we're pretty good at ice skating as a country. So it's not completely useless, but it's as far as... I'm looking outside and I'm seeing a beautiful blue sky with some sunshine.
But it's cold.
Yeah, but it's like it's a healthy cold, you know. It feels really healthy.
Healthy air here in Switzerland.
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. Like the
I
mountain
think
air.
everybody just had their little flu and cold just to trans from the summer to the...
I think here in the office it's just starting right now because the people are being sick and then like everywhere. Also sie haben gesagt, ja, man merkt dann mal so, dass wirklich Herbst momentan, es ist der 1. Oktober bei uns heute und jedenfalls merkt oder denkt zumindest, dass jetzt das Wetter da in der Schweiz doch so von einer Art und Weise frische Atmosphäre, besser gesagt, eine frische Luft herrscht grundsätzlich. But what is your favorite time of year then? If there is a favorite, of course.
Oh,
Was ist
summer,
eure
definitely.
Jahreszeit? Which one?
Summer.